Learn Oracle Fusion and eBusiness Suite. Visit oracleerpguide.com. Today we are going to discuss the topic units of measure. So this topic is like very important topic because this is used across the modules like inventory and purchasing. So and whenever you do a conversion from any of your legacy system to the Oracle system, you have to have the conversion rate defined so that all the items which are there in the current system get converted properly. So here, what is unit of measure? Units of measure are used by a variety of functions and transactions to express the quantity of items. Each unit of measure you define must belong to a unit of measure class. So here, for example, what is a UAM? So you have like each, liter. So all these are considered as unit of measure. So how you measure a particular item. So when in your company they are going to buy an item, for example, they buy laptops. So they might buy it based on the quantity, which is each. If it's an oil industry and they are procuring or selling oil, so they might be selling it with gallon liters. So this is how you define the UOM and you have to verify them. Then what is base unit of measure? So for any unit of measure, there should be a base unit of measure with which you will be doing the verification and measuring the items. So here the base unit of measure is used to perform conversions between units of measure in the class. The base unit of measure should be representative of the other units of measure in the class and must be the smallest unit. So for example, whenever you do a dozen, carton, all this, so for that the base unit of measure will be each. Similarly, when you are weighing something based on liter, so liter, gallon, whatever it goes, the base unit of measure will be liter. So similarly for each of the measurements, so you have to see what will be the smallest measuring UOM. So let's go into the Oracle Fusion system to see how to define a UOM class and the conversion. So let's log into the Oracle Fusion instance. Once you are logged in, navigate to setup and maintenance, and then we are going to do this under procurement, because if you do under procurement also it will be available in inventory. So here under setup, change the module. So we are going to do it under procurement. In Oracle Fusion, you can do either a wild search, or if you know how to do the exact name, you can do a search. So now since like all these values are matching, so we'll take this because this is under procurement foundation. So we'll take this particular task and then click on this task. So here the main thing is manage unit of measure. So now let's create a new UOM. So here itself you can see UOM class, standard conversion. So here code, let's give for each as EA. And what is the UOM name we want? It's each. Each will give. So this should come under quantity. So you can see quantity has come and we need not give the end date. So now you created each. Okay, so let's save this. So now since already we have this UOM class defined, so now we just created a UOM code which is each, and this is done. What is UOM class? So unit of measure is just for a single classification. So what is class? The class groups all this unit of measure. So unit of measure class is grouping of different UOMs. For example, the unit of measure class quantity might have several associated units of measure such as dozen, gross, or each. So each unit of measure class must have a base unit of measure. So as we already told, so there should always be a base unit of measure for any of the UOM. So here you can see UOM class as quantity. So what classes can be quantified as quantity. So here these UAMs come under like quantity. So the UAM class is quantity. So what can be the unit of measure? It can be dozen, box, each, carton. So all these are quantified under class quantity. And what will be their base unit of measure? It will be each. So similarly, what will be for weight? So weight, the class will be weight, but the UM will be pound, kilogram, gram. But what is the smallest measuring unit? Here it is gram. So similarly for time, volume, currency. So you can have like n number of business scenarios where you can have this conversion defined, because each business might be doing a different scenarios for their own business. So in that case, you have to do it based on the business. So here sometimes you might be like doing a service business. So in that service business, maybe you might have each or time. So maybe you will be billing your client based on the time. So in that case, we might not be using weight or volume. So whenever you define this in the Oracle Cloud, so you have to be careful so that you map your current business. So let's also see how you create a manage UOM classes. So if you give search, system will show like which is already available. But in our case, we use quantity. If quantity was not created in the system, so you can just click on the UOM class and you can create. So because like most of the classes have been covered, but still like each business scenario might have different classes. So in that case, if something is matching to your business unit and you want to create them, you can click on this plus icon. So for example, I'll create as currency. Since we already have currency, I'm just to show an example, I'm doing this. So else when you have a fresh instance, like you can create all these like area, currency, liter, all this classification you can do it here. So this is how you create a managed UOM class. So since it's already there, system will not allow you to create. And now, as I told, like how you do a conversion. So a unit of measure standard conversion specifies the conversion factor by which the unit of measure is equivalent to the base unit of measure. So as we already discussed, like we have unit of measure, we have unit of measure classes, but how we define the smallest unit of measure within the class. So here we have like unit of measure class as quantity, but we want to have measurement for dozen. So class is quantity, but we want to see how many quantity is a dozen. So we know 12 each item is called as a dozen. So how do we do this in the system? Because we know this orally, but we have to tell system how this should be defined so that system understands. And whenever you create any transaction for a dozen, so it should consider as 12 items. And whenever you do a receipt or any transaction, it should match to the like quantity converted. Let's create dozen and let's see how to convert dozen to each. Since we already have each, let's create dozen so that we can see how it can be converted. So UAM class will be quantity, hence the base UAM will be EA. Save it. So now we have to convert dozen into each. So let's click on manage UAM standard conversions. So here let's click on plus to create a new one. So you want to convert dozen to how many each? Because here since our base unit UOM is EA, now we are just converting this dozen to the conversion like base UM conversion. So here it should be 12. So we do this conversion, we click on save and we save and close. So this is how we define UOM, UOM class and UOM standard conversions. and make the system understand conversion rate. So we know logically, but system should know this, right? So that is why we have this standard conversion. Now, whenever you create any transaction, and if you create a, for example, purchase order with dozen, so then system will consider 12 quantities and you have to receive the same 12 quantities.